Chapter 3, Tensions on the Rise. Yeah, I'm feeling those. Okay, Mom, you get 2 more questions and then I have to go. Yay, Mom's back.
Fine. So have you made any new friends?
Well, I guess so. Now that I'm drum major, I've had to interact with a lot more people, so it's kind of impossible not to make more friends.
That's great! Okay, one more. What would you like for dinner when you come home this weekend?
Beef stew?
It's the middle of summer.
I know, but I've been eating crappy cafeteria food all week. I need homemade beef stew to re-energize me.
Fine, fine. Beef stew it is.
Sorry. Anyway, gotta go. Talk to you later.
I love you so much.
Thanks, Mom. Love you too. I grab a granola bar and run out the door. We start the day with stretches just as we do every morning. In a way, I kind of miss the sore calves that would come with this time of year, but at the same time, I'm glad I get to be a lazy drum major. Oh, he's got a coffee. As we're finishing up, I notice Mr. Wiley nearby. He's pacing back and forth, glancing over the crowd of students. Is someone missing? I scan the band. Yeah, there's definitely someone missing. Come to think of it, isn't there supposed to be someone helping with warm-ups? Buttheads! But what? That scared me. I'm still half asleep. Buttheads are what we call people who don't show up to practice on time. People who are most likely curled up in bed, snoring the day away while we suffer in the sun without them. Buttheads! 2 of them! Go get them, will you, Cadence? Yes, sir, but who are the buttheads? Peter and Tom. Guys. Those slackers! I expected better of upperclassmen! Oh dear. I hope our get-together from last night wasn't the cause. Be right back! I mean, you made it there fine. I run to the lodge and straight to the boys' room. Oh no, what if Garth killed them in their sleep? Uh-oh. I knock loudly, praying they'll answer in normal clothes. What happened to you? Sheesh, man. Good morning. I think he's still half asleep. I clap my hands in front of his face. All right, time to wake up. Rise and shine. Up and at 'em. You're late for practice. What? Hi? Yeah, put some clothes on, Peter. Before he can think of a flirtatious response, I slam the door. I wait on the patio, tapping my foot impatiently while the 2 boys inside yell at one another.
Tom, this is all your fault. I told you to plug the alarm back in when you were done playing games.
Oh boy.
I did, I swear. It's not my fault. And for the record, you are equally capable of setting an alarm on your phone, Peter. So are you.
After a minute of banging around, oh my, the door flies open and there stand Tom and Peter, each fully clothed.
Sorry.
Sorry for making you wait, Cadence.
Why do you look like you pulled an all-nighter and Peter looks fresh as a daisy? I'm not the one who's upset.
Mr. Wiley?
Yep.
Whatever.
Our alarm didn't go off. He can't blame us for something we had no control over.
I kinda think you had control over that, sweetie. If you say so. Let's get going. Ooh, new angle. I rush the 2 of them to practice. Mr. Wiley finds us before we even get on the field, as though he can smell the boys' fear. Where were you? Don't you care about this organization? Or is sleep more important to you?
No, sir! Marching band is the only thing that matters! There was a mistake with the alarm clock! It wasn't our fault.
Yeah.
Excuses, excuses! I don't care why it happened or whose fault it was. Just don't let it happen again!
Yes, sir!
I bow my head in shame. Then I remember that I'm not at fault here. I don't have to stand here while they continue to get yelled at. Bye! I move away quickly to find something else to do.
Go away.
Get out! Get out!
Get out of the pit! You're not in the pit anymore, so you are no longer entitled to the pit's food. Hands off!
My bad.
Sorry, Mom.
And you're not allowed to call me that anymore either. I am the pit's mother, not yours.
Looks like Marianne's on the warpath. She cruelly slaps a half-eaten glazed donut out of Doug's hand. It lands on the ground. She rounds on me and catches me in her stony glare.
What do you want?
What are you looking at?
Your face. Slowly crush the donut while staring into Doug's eyes.
Why would I be in such a violent mood?
I just happened to walk over here. Alright, it's too early for confrontation. I already had like one confrontation. I'm not starting another confrontation. Just wanted to warn Doug Mr. Wiley's wrath is on the loose. You better get back on the field.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
He trots off to his position on the field. Marion, what is the pit doing all the way out here? You need to set it further away so our metronomes don't conflict with each other, remember? Go back beyond the porta-potties.
Thought you wouldn't notice.
What? Jerk.
Nothing.
The marching basics session flies by with no interruptions. Everyone knows Mr. Wiley's angry, and no one wants to be the next victim of his fury. He is determined to finish learning the last few drill sets for Mars, so there will be plenty of time for cleaning. Okay. To make each marching formation well-defined and precise. Oh, that kind of cleaning. After a quick water break, we get straight to it. There's a great deal of chatter coming from the back of the field, where the drummers and trumpets share a line. Wait, your name is Drum? One of your names is Drum?
Enjoy your extra hour of sleep, Peter.
I think seeing Wiley chew you out made my day.
Like I care.
I could skip the entirety of band camp and still be better than you dumbasses.
Okay, who's Trumpet? It's true. He could. Yeah, well, can you play the drums like I can?
Can a monkey hit a coconut with some sticks? He just called you a monkey.
Man!
Wait, so we have drum, drummer, and trumpet? Who's who? Who's on first? I'm so confused.
Shut up, Doug.
Shut up!
Yeah, shut it. Drums are harder to play than trumpet. Who's trumpet? You're just jealous because Peter's the soloist. Drummers don't get solos because no one wants to hear them.
What the hell? Who are you, his #1 fan?
Peter is the best. He got the cheerleader captain to dump the quarterback for him. You freaks wish you were as cool. What girlfriend number was that, I wonder, before Felicity?
That's old news, buddy.
Okay, break it up, people. We need to be paying attention to Mr. Wiley. But Mr. Wiley is busy helping the woodwinds with something, and so they ignore me and continue to snipe at each other. Sheesh, it's like I'm not even here. Trumpets are so full of it.
And drummers have absolutely nothing going on upstairs.
Huh?
Upstairs where? In the dorm?
Perfect.
Thank you for the visual aid, Doug.
Peter looks past Drum and Drummer. Drum? I just finally got that. Drum and Drummer. To Aaron, who has been doing nothing to rein his section in this whole time.
Hey, Aaron. Don't bother him!
You want to talk to him? You go through us.
Wow, okay. Then tell your precious leader to stop sicking his section on mine. If he has a problem with me, he can confront me about it like a man.
He raises his voice, and Aaron finally looks his way. The air crackles with tension for a moment as their eyes burn into each other's. For once in their lives, drum and drummer shut up and just stare. Is there going to be a fight?
We're moving on! Next set!
I heave a sigh of relief, thank goodness. What is Aaron's deal? The drummers and trumpets go their separate ways, but we hit another roadblock during the next set when Mr. Wiley has to help the woodwinds out yet again. Peter and Aaron continue to size each other up from a distance like big cats. It's true. Very cat-like.
Drummers are always walking around like they're better than everyone else and they don't need the rest of us. Talk about delusional.
Could you two maybe not kill each other? You're both important to this band.
Hey, I don't know what that guy's problem is. I've barely spoken to him.
Maybe you did something to offend him without realizing and you thought nothing of it?
All I can think of is my drum corps beating out his at finals. But it wasn't even that close. The Red Angels were first. His corps, the Yellow Jackets, placed fourth behind Tennessee Tiara and the Space Cadets. They have nowhere near the number of world championships the Red Angels have.
Hey! Everyone on the field needs to be quiet! We're trying to get something accomplished here!
Whoops!
Later.
Guess you better go help Wiley with the woodwinds. Try and get some work done, slacker.
Same to you, slacker. Lunchtime! I'm a little late getting to the cafeteria. Looks like everyone's already seated and chowing down. Who should I eat with today? I wonder who... Well, there's only one choice.
Jeez, Tom, you might as well date your game console. You're never going to get a girlfriend.
Damn. Harsh truths.
You can't say that for sure!
Hey guys, can I sit with you?
Cadence! Have a seat.
I do so. Looks like Susie is eating with the low brass today and Felicity is with the flutes. It's just me and the boys today. So what were you two just talking about?
You won't believe the number of hours Tom has logged in video games.
Hey!
She doesn't need to know about that. Let's talk about something else. How's your day going, Cadence? Tom's never going to manage to keep a girlfriend because he pours all of his time into his nerdy hobbies.
It's true.
Come on, you know it's true. Why don't we just ask Cadence?
Me?
If you had to choose between the two of us, who would you date?
Well, that's just rude and unnecessary. I don't like your tone. I'm still trying to pick up this guy's vibe. Trying to see through the matrix. I feel like when it comes to a direct question like this, saying Peter is not the way to go. Like, I'll dance with you and stuff, but you're used to, like, people breaking off stuff for you, and now I gotta do it the other way around, so... I'm gonna go Tom and see what happens. Probably not the right choice, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. You want the honest answer? I'd date Tom.
Huh?
Oh, got that blush on Tom.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like... I was waiting for this reaction.
I'm Peter, in case you forgot. Tom is the other one.
I didn't confuse your names. I choose Tom.
He's addicted to video games.
So what? I would be happy to be his player too. Aww.
You... wanna be my player too?
Was that too forward?
I think my heart just stopped. Call the paramedics. They'll never get to this damn camp in time. We'll just have to let you die. At least I'll die happy.
Besides, Peter, you have Felicity, so? right? Your girlfriend?
Huh?
So you're saying if I didn't have Felicity, your answer would be different?
Well, I won't say that that wasn't my thought process going into this. Like, girls leave their boyfriends for you, and now gotta be a reversal going on. You see what I'm saying?
Hey!
I mean,
She's not saying that! Are you, Cadence?
I'm done talking. Let's change the subject.
Right. I still need to tell you how many hours Tom has logged on this one game. You do not!
I can't help but laugh at their bickering. It's a fun lunch and it's over far too soon. I really enjoy spending time with Tom and Peter. We'll have to do this again sometime. And soon, she says, like she didn't just spend last night with them, and this morning, and this afternoon. Today, we're tackling the music of the ballad, Venus. A slow movement found in the middle of a marching band show featuring the color guard as a visual centerpiece. Blue Mountain's ballad for their show is Venus. Everyone has split off into sectionals to work on memorization. Mr. Wiley didn't really give me an assignment, so I guess I'll just walk around and see how everyone is doing. I'll go visit. None of these. Trumpets probably would be the best one. It's not difficult to find the trumpets. Their reckless noodling can be heard for miles. Seriously? They could at least be sneaky about the fact that they're goofing off. Hey, trumpets! Working hard or hardly working? As soon as I approach, the noodling stops. Peter jumps to his feet like he wasn't just lazing on the ground.
Get ready.
Everyone done warming up. Let's take it from the top.
Really? That was a warm-up?
We warm up by ourselves instead of together. It encourages creativity and puts focus on our needs as individuals.
Okay, I'll let it slide. This time. Mr. Wiley rehearses the band the last 15 minutes while I follow along in my music and shadow him. Then it's time for dinner break.
Bring it in.
Section leader meeting / pizza party in the band room. Right here, right now. Did you all forget?
What? There's a meeting right now? Come to think of it, I guess this one was on the itinerary Mr. Wiley handed out on the bus at the beginning of the week. Ugh, I completely forgot about it until now.
Put your instruments away and we'll get this thing rolling in 5.
All right.
Help yourselves to some delicious pizza, kiddos! You earned it.
The pizza is so greasy I soak a napkin sopping it up. Ugh.
Where did you order this pizza from?
Amazing thing, pizza. It's just bread, tomato sauce, and cheese, yet people love it. Ask everyone their favorite food, and half the population says pizza.
Seriously?
This is just dining hall pizza put into an old box from Mama Jolie's. With oregano sprinkled on top.
Ugh.
Who sprinkles oregano on top of the pizza? I hate seeing that.
Hey! No criticizing the food. Be thankful for what you have. Starving kids in China would love to have a slice of this pizza.
Oh, you're one of those guys, eh?
True. How do you propose we get it to them?
See, this is why I like you, Peter.
Forget the starving kids. Just shut your mouths and eat the pizza.
How can we shut our mouths and eat the pizza at the same time?
Let's go.
Time to get to work! Here's the drill for the ballad. There are some tricky spots I want to draw your attention to, so please turn to page 1 and try not to drip cheese on it.
There aren't many sets in the ballad, so the learning process will be considerably shorter. However, cleaning and perfecting the drill will be no easy feat.
The ballad is often the weakest part of the show. Bad marching technique is even more obvious at slower tempos, and it takes time for most bands to achieve a mature sound that will knock the judges' socks off in the music department. I really want to wow them with this one. If we can do this, we can do anything.
We flip through the drill set by set. There's a long follow the leader line at one point with Peter at the front of it. Mr. Wiley points out the cross-throughs and tells us to remind our sections to take the most direct paths to their dots. a type of move that has a lead performer march in a specified pattern with the remaining performers following the same path. That will make cleaning the drill go smoother, but it will still be a long while before the ballad is competition ready. What's he laughing about? What a fake cough. You're not fooling anyone. Maybe he just thought of something funny that happened yesterday? I do that sometimes. God, I want to know what's so funny. It better not be something I did. Whatever, I'll just ignore it and focus on the drill. I bet it was totally something I did. Did I embarrass myself horribly today and not realize it? What could I have done?
Is there a problem, Peter?
No, sir. A piece of oregano went down my windpipe.
Okay. Try not to choke and die.
Peter covers his mouth, stifling his snickers. Eventually, I'm able to shove Peter's laugh attack from my mind and focus on what Mr. Wiley is saying. What is he laughing about? Now I'm curious. I can't wait to start the ballad tomorrow. When the meeting is over, I go back to my room to relax. It's time to... social media. Call my mom. Practice conducting. I mean, I just talked to mom this morning. I'm curious, what does check social media do for me? I'm going to check social media. That's the best way to kill time. I think I'll do some detective work while I'm online, aka stalk my bandmates. Sure. Wow. Tom has done a lot of Let's Plays and quizzes. Nice. His feed is full of them, along with photos of cool-looking video game merch that he commented "want" on. Peter's page is filled with tons of pictures of him not so discreetly flexing and mussing his hair. Felicity took all of the recent ones, of course. His relationship status reads, "It's complicated." What's that supposed to mean? Looks like Samuel's profile is pretty sparse. There are a few messages from friends, but it looks like he never responds. The last photo he uploaded is from 3 years ago. He doesn't seem active at all. Wow, the minutes fly by while you're wasting time on the internet. There are only 25 minutes left until practice. I better get ready and make sure I have everything I'll need for tonight. I wonder if who you check on social media changes depending on your affection with them? Like, if I wasn't so mean to Doug earlier, would I have been able to check on Doug? Or if I hung out with Pop-Tart more, would I look up Pop-Tart? I don't know. 6 p.m. approaches and the band arrives back to the field in small droves. I lead another quick stretching session and then it's time to go.
Everyone, get set.
Welcome back, band. Chug some water and get straight to basics, block formation. It's gonna be a tough one tonight.
Let's go.
Here we go, bandits. To start off, we're going to have an extended basics session since our technique is slipping. We desperately need to brush up on slow marching technique and reinforce everything we learned back in minicamp. And FYI, this is a silent block. No one is allowed to talk other than me, myself, Cadence, and I. That goes for you too, section leaders. Shut up, Clark.
Clark, who had his hand halfway up, slowly puts it back down.
Cadence?
Yes, sir?
I want you paying extra attention to the commands. Pretty soon, I'll be handing the reins over to you.
Why? Oh, yes, sir. How come you're giving her more and more stuff? It's like you don't plan to be here soon. But what does that mean? Whoa, what? We never discussed this. Well, I guess we did. A while ago. Still, he could have given me a warning yesterday. And what does he mean soon? Next week? Tomorrow? Tonight? Ah! Now my heart is racing.
1, 2, ready, and...
Forward march! Squeeze! Squeeze those glutes!
What should I do? Well, I mean, he did tell us to observe what he's doing, so I'll do that. I'm going to stand back and observe, like Mr. Wiley said to do. I want to make sure I have all the commands down before it's my turn to lead. Who would be in the back? We did learn that Peter is going to be leading a follow the man thing? Is that what that was called? I can't remember what the glossary said. But anyway, he's going to be near the front, I think, so... I stand towards the front of the band. Best seat in the house. Some of the best marchers in the band are on the front lines, including... Hey, I got that right. I actually paid attention. Good job, my brain.
Hey,
No talking.
it's okay. I don't need to talk to get what I want.
What's that supposed to mean? Focus on what you should be doing.
Mm.
Get that tongue back in your mouth, sir.
I am.
Peter! 20 push-ups!
Thank you, Mr. Wiley.
Hmm.
I said no talking. Go to the sideline and give me 20. Now.
Come on. I yank him out of line and lead him toward the sideline. I don't know whether to apologize or blame him for getting in trouble. Either way, he doesn't seem too worried about it. He gets down into push-up position as I turn to head back to the band.
Where are you going? Shouldn't you stay here with me to make sure I do all my push-ups? You never know. I could slack off while you're not watching.
You would really do that?
Just stay here and watch me do push-ups.
No thanks. Bye! I mean, I only went to the front to see you, so fine. Okay, fine.
I knew you couldn't say no to that.
He starts on the push-ups, going slower than he needs to. Look at those muscles flex. Cadence, calm down. How many was that?
Huh?
Did you lose count? I guess I'll have to start over.
There's no need.
Watch this. One-armed push-ups.
Okay, Mr. Show-Off. That's enough. Get back in line.
Yes, ma'am.
He does as I say. As he passes me, his arm brushes mine. I think it was on purpose. You don't say. On this giant field, he had to pass that close to you. Either way, it leaves my heart beating a little bit faster. Uh-huh. The sun inches down in the sky. Towards the end of basics, Mr. Wiley turns to me.
All right.
Cadence, before we wrap up this session, I want you to select one person you think is doing a stellar job to demonstrate for the rest of the band.
It would be my honor. I'm so glad he asked me to do this. I feel important. Now, whom should I pick? Tom for his spectacular shoulders, Samuel for his sharp direction changes, Peter, always a safe choice. I mean, probably Peter? I'm curious. If I go to, like, someone... Oops, no. If I go to someone else, can I, like, come back around? Pop-Tart, he deserves to be recognized. Doug! Clark, because that is one tight ass. What am I supposed to be picking again? I got so distracted. Hold on.
All
What-
right.
You want me to... Someone who's doing a stellar job to demonstrate. I think that Samuel's the only one that actually is doing a good job here. This is like his shoulders. Peter, he's alright. Pop-Tart deserves it. Doug, just Doug. And Clark, he's got a tight ass. I mean, the thing is, like, Peter has gotten, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Jaded? Maybe? Maybe jaded is the word. Like, people break up with their boyfriends for him. People, he gets, like, the first place in everything. He doesn't need to work hard. He's like, I don't see any merit in, like, working hard for things. So I'm like, I don't think he really deserves it. And if I gave this to him, I don't think he'd respect me for it. And then, so if I wasn't going to pick Peter, I mean, Tom's his roommate, but he kind of respects Tom. They're buds. Samuel, he's kind of like, whatever. I don't think he even knows who Pop-Tart or Doug are. He definitely knows who Clark is. So I'm kind of leaning toward this, because he might be like, huh, okay, maybe I need to earn her recognition. I know that I gave the trumpets, like, the award the first day, but now that I'm getting, like, to know him a bit better, I'm starting to wonder if that wasn't the best choice. So, because Clark is connected to Peter, and I don't think Peter deserves this today, I'm going to do this. And also because that is one tight ass is so funny. She actually said it out loud. Oh no, abort. I regret and reject everything. Words are hard. Although I'm kind of glad now I didn't pick Peter, because she would have been like, Peter, because it's a safe choice. He would have been like, great, thanks very much. Well, I'm sorry, Clark. You didn't deserve this. Clark, because that is one tight ass.
What?
He laughed! I'm supposed to be teaching you a lesson, not making you laugh.
Well, she chose you, Clark. Go ahead and show us your stuff.
Sir.
Did you hear her just now, sir?
What do you want me to do, Clark? In marching band, it's a compliment.
That is absolutely not. Ugh, fine.
He takes his place before the band, looking livid. Among the crowd, I spy Peter and Tom desperately struggling to hold back laughter. Every time I'm trying to, like, do something with this guy, he just completely tosses me upside down, rolls me across the field, and then I end up upside down on my head. And I'm just like, sheesh, man. Give me a break. Well, I tried to teach him a valuable lesson. Instead, I learned nothing. At the end of a long night of repping, it's time for our final run-through of the entire opener. Let's do this. Unfortunately, it seems the band is not on my energy level tonight. If I had to compare our performance to food, I would say they are scrambled eggs, and I am concentrated grape juice. I'm hungry.
It seems like there are still people scrambling to find their spots. And on top of that, your technique is slipping. We're only 3 days into band camp. This should not be happening.
Everyone wilts at his words. I guess even they didn't realize how much they were slacking.
Cadence, tell us the section of the day so we can get out of here.
Mellophones, the pit, or the drum line. You know what, Marianne? You got this. The pit, because they practice really hard and they have to put up with that terrible smell. Right, Marianne? No, I didn't mean you smell. I meant the porta potties. Okay. Well, at least the rest of the pit seems happy.
Band. 10 hut.
That's it. To the ready.
B&B. The band doesn't sound as proud or determined tonight. How will we ever get through 2 weeks of this if we can't even handle 3 days? I drag my feet while packing up. Everyone else rushes off, eager to sleep or relax in their rooms.
Marion?
I'll carry your mallets for you.
Go away.
Aw, Doug just wants to help. I I can't help but sigh. Feeling guilty, I help the pit carry a few music stands. I passed by Clark a couple of times, but no more words passed between us. Probably for the best. With that, the rather disappointing day comes to a quiet end. I hope tomorrow will be different.